One of the things about Iowa that I like is it's that whole picture. So you're able to teach like you're supposed to, teach your standards, and then the students get tested in all the subjects so you can see, their specific strengths and weaknesses in each subject, not just one or two. I started with really just having individual teacher meetings. And I think that is probably the most impactful in the beginning. And I know it takes a lot of time, but I do, I carve out, I have a staff of about 24. So it's, I know it's not huge, but I am able to meet with them individually. Now, obviously, if I had more than one in a grade group, I'd meet with them grade group wise, but then I'm able to show them what their reports really mean and what they need to look at, because, it can be overwhelming. You're looking at everything and they don't understand sometimes what all of those mean. And then with me helping them, then they're able to help parents as well. And so fall, I kind of do that as a whole group. And then when spring comes, I kind of mesh that with their end of the year evaluation. So we look at the scores, we talk about the year, I make it a whole teacher meeting. And then we look at it holistically. So, as a grade, as their whole class, and then we look at it student by student. Because what I want them to get out of it is not just, oh, great, my class showed growth. I really want them to look and say, oh, this surprises me about, this area surprises me here. Or, oh, wow, this is great. Like, I'm going to keep, doing what I'm doing here. And then when they look at students, I want them to understand a little bit more as far as their students as well, especially in the fall. Like, oh, I see this area could be an area of weakness for this student. So it's kind of like, what are their surprises? What are their aha moments? And what are things that that's affirmation for them as well. So a lot of times we find that it's a pretty good true representation. So, and there's always reasons. And we know that, we know that there's, we don't know what goes on the night before they have to take the test, but the teacher knows. And so sometimes they'll say, oof, I know they've been struggling in this area, or they had some family issues, all of that. And we understand that they're kids. And I feel like with the fall tests, they're able to, like I said, really see those strengths, really see those weaknesses, and kind of hone in on those. And then hopefully we don't see the same in the spring. And that's kind of what I think they get excited to look at. And they're like, oh, this student, all right, they passed, they did great on this. Look at the growth they did here. And then sometimes, I've had teachers, to be 100% honest, I've had teachers that have said, ooh, I didn't even realize, I didn't realize I should have been doing more of this or that. So I think just being able to look at data and not have it be so scary, and looking at more of the the grade equivalent, the domains and the cognitive levels, just really honing in on those just to see, then they're able to, like I said, be able to give them opportunities in their teaching as well to help those students so they can show the growth.